of the tape. First up, Buster Douglas, 192 centimeters tall with a reach of 211 centimeters. And up against him, big Larry Holmes, 6'3", with a reach of 81 inches. He weighed in at 213 pounds.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight.
James Buster Douglas.
James Buster Douglas, the man to dethrone Mike Tyson in Japan and become the undisputed world heavyweight champion.
Well, I'm going to have to see that fight. The greatest upset in boxing history.
Eastern assassin Larry Holmes.
My favorite heavyweight of all times. The most underrated heavyweight, Larry Holmes, bro. To me, Larry Holmes is the greatest heavyweight. Have you seen his fights? Like, have you seen his fights? Have you seen Larry Holmes' prime's fights, bro? The Eastern assassin in his prime fought monsters, fought beasts, and they went at it toe to toe, like nothing in the tank, and they're still throwing bombs. Bro, I swear to God, Larry Holmes, the greatest heavyweight of all time. In the 15-round era, Larry Holmes was the king. Not only did he dethrone Muhammad Ali, I mean, he didn't beat prime Ali, but still, he was Ali's sparring partner when he was in his prime. What do you think he was going to become? Like my cousin said, steel sharpens steel.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
Which fans are going to be happy? Which fans are going to be sad? I don't know, but it's the argument I love.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the
will we have an upset, or I get dominated by this Larry Holmes? Because the last time I fought a Larry Holmes, he was a fucking monster.
Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Straight right just misses. Nice punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. Punch, counter punch. Nice counter shot. Good punch. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Douglas in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to... Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Straight right just misses. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. he scores with the counter. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Counter puncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good one. Beautiful counter punch. Another scoring shot there. How about that time counter shot? Nice slip to avoid the jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Douglas in that last round, and a round that seemed like eternity for them finally
it's not over yet.
to a close.
You know, I've been in fights like that.
He's got 300-something fights. Of course he's going to be good. He's got to be good.
On to the third. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Come on.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well done with that counter shot. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. Counter shot lands. He just misses with that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Missing with that jab. Oh, Larry Holmes just got dazed. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Douglas in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
That jab slip. Just keep let's go out there, let's reset, forget about that round. That's it. And just stick a few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out.
Next round. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just box him. Just be smart.
There's the bell to start round 4. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Punching. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. A straight right just misses. Beautiful counter shot. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
What you've got to do, Teddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
They exchange punches. Buster Douglas just got rocked. Looks like they've shaken it off.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Larry Holmes now stumbling backwards. Douglas in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables. Back into the fray here in round 5. And shoot. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use pain over blood.
You'd like to see more jabs. That jab doesn't score. Nice counter. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Good-looking hook, but it was blocked. A perfect counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Fucking spammer. He fucking rage spam quit. Look at that. Spam quitter. A spam quitter. He's gonna spam quit on me. What a sore loser, bro. I fucking can't stand people like this. Yeah, you see that? A spam. Bro, I gotta report that guy, dog. He started being dominated and he fucking spam quit, bro. It's just. See, they need to get rid of that shit, bro. That's ass. You know how many people I've beaten like that? That's, you know, like, I love it. You know, that's actually a better victory. That proves that I'm better than a bunch of guys on here. A bunch of these guys right here on these leaderboards, that's how they get there. All these guys right here, 648. You know that guy disconnects every time. 234-16, 119-5. Bro, these are all guys that disconnect. These guys, I bet you all of these guys right here, they all do that. That's ass, bro. I'm out of this game, bro. That's bullshit.